The man who walked through time. It began on a quiet morning in early spring. No bird sang, no wind whispered. The world seemed paused, as if the universe itself was holding its breath. Henry Wells, a man of ordinary life and quiet habits, stepped outside his small house and noticed something unusual. The streets were empty, not empty as in silent, but empty as if time itself had swallowed everyone else. He walked down the road toward the town square. Cobblestones reflected the pale sunlight. Shops stood closed, windows dusty, doors locked, yet there was no sense of abandonment, no fear. Just the quiet hum of existence untouched. Henry felt it first as a vibration under his feet, a pulse, steady and slow, unlike the rhythm of his heart. And then a whisper in the back of his mind. You are meant to move forward. He didn't know what it meant. He didn't know why he listened. He simply began walking. Hours, perhaps days passed without noticing. Time seemed meaningless, but every step Henry took echoed in a vast, invisible corridor, stretching further than his mind could comprehend. He passed buildings that were familiar yet impossible, houses he knew from childhood, but with streets that did not exist in his memory. Strangely, he felt alive, more alive than he had ever felt. Every sensation sharpened. The air tasted electric. The sun felt heavier, warmer. His heartbeat synced with the pulse beneath his feet. Henry encountered a park he didn't recognize. A fountain in the center flowed upward, water defying gravity. He approached, fascinated, and saw his own reflection, older, younger, and completely different, all at once. 1,000 versions of himself looking back, each whispering a different life, a different choice. And then he saw a figure, a woman. She was familiar. She smiled, but Henry couldn't place her. He felt drawn to her, as if some memory long forgotten was trying to surface. The figure reached toward him. Henry ran. He didn't know why. His legs burned. His lungs screamed. Yet he ran, because something told him if he didn't, he would be lost in this endless corridor of time forever. Halfway through this impossible journey, Henry paused. He leaned against a cracked wall and realized something urgent. If you're enjoying this story so far, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support allows us to create more long, immersive psychological tales like this. He shook his head, laughing softly, because it felt absurd that he remembered such a small, human detail amid all of this timeless chaos. The world resumed its strange motion. The sun rotated faster. Shadows stretched like ink across streets that had never existed. The woman vanished. Henry continued, stepping through doors that opened to endless forests, fields, and rivers that flowed backward, carrying him further than he had ever imagined. Henry discovered towns where no one lived, but echoes of laughter and conversation lingered, trapped like whispers in the walls. He felt time layering itself, years stacked atop days, minutes compressed into moments, memories folding into themselves. He encountered creatures of light and shadow, not hostile, just observing. Their eyes mirrored his own, reflecting the infinite possibilities of a life not yet chosen. And then he realized the truth. He was not walking through time. Time was walking through him. Every choice he had ever made, every word he had ever spoken, every path he had not taken was converging here in this corridor that stretched beyond the reach of the universe itself. He reached a bridge suspended in the void. Below, rivers of shimmering color cascaded into nothingness. Across it waited the figure from before. This time, Henry did not run. He stepped forward, feeling the pulse of the world beneath his feet synchronize with his own. Every heartbeat, every breath, every flicker of thought became visible in waves of color and light. He understood then that reality itself was a fragile thing maintained by choices, memories, and courage. Crossing the bridge, Henry felt the corridor collapse behind him. Doors, towns, creatures all vanished. Yet the corridor lived within him now, a memory of infinity. He reached the end. The sun rose in the familiar sky of his small town. Birds sang, wind whispered. People walked the streets, alive, ordinary, unaware of the impossible journey that had just unfolded. Henry looked at them. He looked at himself, and he knew something profound. He had walked beyond time, beyond memory, beyond reality itself, and yet somehow he had returned. If this story had a lesson, it was this: life is fragile, but the mind is infinite. Every choice echoes across possibilities we can't imagine, and sometimes the journey is far greater than the destination. Henry smiled softly, stepping into the ordinary world, carrying infinity within him, knowing that some things could never be forgotten, even if no one else remembered them.